Hello and welcome to our motion activated auto brightness adjusting LED closet light. First up, we pretty much have just some battery sources up here. So these are two external sources that we hooked up through a micro USB port to the microcontroller. We did have to change a quick little pin right here in order to power it off here instead of this pin here. But yeah, and then now we'll move on to kind of explaining a little bit of the motion sensor here.
So the motion sensor we have is a thermal motion sensor. So the little dome reflects the heat towards the device inside, and so it'll activate and send out a signal on this middle pin here when it is sensing motion. And so then the microcontroller reads when this pin is set high, and will then start doing all of its internal processes. One of these processes is it uses this device here, which is called a digital lux sensor. So this digital lux sensor reads in the brightness in the room and gives us a value that we can get through I squared C and use it to adjust our brightness of our LEDs and the closet.
And so we do use these little black guys right here, these transistors here, to control the current that goes to the LED strip. So we take in the, I believe 5 volts from the battery sources, but we want to kind of limit the current. And so these transistors act as switches that control when to send current to the LEDs. And so also, in order to get these LEDs, you can't really see it right now, but in order to adjust the brightness, we use pulse width modulation, or PWM for short, to change the duty cycle in order for it to seem like the LEDs are brighter, but in fact it's just our eyes that we can't see how fast it's constantly going on and off. And so
So then we have, so since it's in the closet and you have your personal colors, there's a few different colors programmed in with the push button here. We'll show you that. Well, I guess we can show it to you now. It might shut off because we have no motion in front of it, but we push the button and it'll change to a color and it'll hold that color. So like this is a purple we've got here. Just got to make sure we've got motion going on. And if you push it again, change to a different color, and it slowly fades to these colors as it changes. So now it's red. We've got a white, a blue, cool blue going on. What's the next color? Oh, so cool part about our thing here is that when it senses no motion, it'll slowly fade off like that and fade back on when it does start sensing motion. So if we keep this going here, we can push the button and it'll move on to the next color as long as there's motion going on. So we got a white here, and we push it again, and now we're back to this mode. So this is just a presenting mode. It doesn't ever fade off, it just continuously goes. But that's controlled here by the blue push button joystick, the upper button, and this acts as an interrupt, so we don't have to constantly look at it to see if the button wants to go up. Just makes coding simpler. So that's about it for the project. We're going to now transition to showing you an actual application of it in the closet. Okay. So now we are going to show you the real application process. As you can see through the crack, the light is off. There's a red light that is from the motherboard, the microcontroller, showing that it's turned on. Now if we open up the closet doors, the light turns on from the motion sensor. We have purple color selected right now. So as you see, it got brighter a little bit because it's registering a different brightness level, probably from its own self, but it is still not terribly bright in the closet here, like blinding wise. So now if we turn the light on out in the room, you should see that the LED strip should get brighter, and there it goes, it got brighter because the room was brighter. And
so it takes a little bit of time for it to adjust because we're just kind of averaging the values that we get from the lux sensor and just kind of halving them and averaging them. So it slowly fades up into a brighter color, as you can see with just the normal lighting on. And so
thank you for watching.
we'll see you next time.